Good afternoon. According to the Nielsen Research Group, the average American watches 34 hours of television per week. That equates to roughly 5 hours of television per day. These statistics are a little bit higher, with African American populations coming in about 7.2 hours a day and Hispanic and Asian American populations coming in around 3 to 4 hours per day. Now, the financial effect of cable television is also significant, considering that cable TV prices have risen around 39% over the last 5 years, now averaging $100 per month per family. Today I'm going to try to convince you to get rid of cable TV. Now that's going to be pretty difficult, considering that most people in this country have had cable television so long that it's really considered part of the family. We're going to discuss a couple of different reasons that cable TV is a horrible investment for your time and your money, and also some other options to explore once cable TV isn't draining your bank accounts or your free time. Let's take a minute to pretend that we don't have a choice, that cable TV was never invented. What would you do with an extra 34 hours per week? Model shipbuilding? Perhaps training your pet Hercules beetle for his prize-winning fight in Thailand, or maybe handcrafting that beautiful dress you've always wanted out of duct tape. Now, of course, I'm just kidding about some of these hobbies, but although they might be good for a few, I think that most people would probably go another route. Now, I can give you some ideas that come from my own experience. My family's been without cable TV for about 5 years now, and I've lived without cable television for nearly my adult life, my entire adult life. I haven't missed it one bit, and I've replaced that with some pretty useful hobbies, like volunteering at a local nonprofit called Green Hill Therapy, who uses horseback riding as a way to develop strength in special needs children. I'm also going back to school, obviously, to finish my degree. Spending more time with family and friends, and I'm dedicating time to endurance and obstacle course racing. But what if you don't need or even want that extra time? What if you, as a javelin catching enthusiast, has plenty of time to dedicate to your sport? Well, there are some financial benefits to consider when getting rid of cable television. If you take that figure that we talked about, $100 a month earlier, and take that over about a 40-year period, say 25 years old to 65 years old, you'd get just under $50,000. Take that $100 and maybe we invest it. I did some calculations at Dave Ramsey's investment calculator, and what I came up with was pretty significant. If you take the money from your cable bill, $100 per month, from age 25 to 65, 40 years, and invest it, even with a very conservative return, you'd more than double your money. While investing $48,000 of your own money, you'd actually end up, after that 40-year period, with $104,000, and that's without adding any additional money outside of just what you're paying for cable. You could also pay extra on your home, take some really good vacations, especially with travel hacking nowadays, or use it to help pay off whatever debt you may have incurred in college. Our third topic will probably be more palatable for the masses. It's just getting rid of your cable television and replacing it with a new vendor like Netflix, Hulu, or Amazon Prime. Now, these are only a few of the options, but currently they're the most popular ones. Now, this option may save you some time, but it will definitely save you some money. A monthly prescription for one of these vendors is just about a quarter of what the average cable package is. And also, cable channels like TBS and TNT are going to a more internet-based or web streaming service type of design. So a lot of the channels, eventually you'll be able to get online anyways without cable television. The best part about this is you could try it, not like it, and go back to your old life without much hassle at all. I'm sure the cable providers would be more than happy to take you back, just like the rest of the hundreds of millions of people every year pay for their cable. Now that we have some alternative ways to use our spare time and our extra money, we also have some less expensive options that could also lead to less TV consumption overall. So why do you still have cable? Is it because cable television is just something you've always had and it's just something you do? Or is it because after a long, hard day of work, you're just too beat up and tired to put your time and energy into anything useful, so it's just easier to sit back on the couch and let ESPN take you away? Chuck Palahniuk, the author, said, "It's easy to attack and destroy an act of creation. It's a lot more difficult to perform one." I think with 34 hours a week dedicated to the right idea, we could all perform an act of creation. Thank you.